Well, the writer's strike is over, but it looks like the actor's strike is going to keep going for a little while longer. It seems like both sides are at a stalemate, and who knows how long it'll take for this to get addressed. I have no idea. Actors are very special people. They're going to need to feel like they've won. They're going to need to get a lot of praise and a lot of love and told that they did the bestest they could, and in the end, they won. That's what they're going to need, because these people have gigantic egos. So they're going to need those egos fueled for this to come to an ending that both parties can agree on. So here it is. Here's the headline. SAG-AFTRA President Fran Drescher says AMPTP suspending talks came as a shock to me. What? You're not just going to give us everything we want. Well, it's not usually how negotiations work, but they are nowhere near a conclusion. So who knows how long this is going to take. Disney panicking right now because they thought this would all be over by the time the Marvels hit theaters. I don't know if that's going to happen. Though I would argue that's a good thing for the movie. It's good for that movie if the actors can't talk, because these people get on their little soapboxes and they can't help but virtue signal. And all it does is turn people off. I'd say the movie has a better chance if they're forced to shut up. So the AMPTP's decision to suspend bargaining talks really came as a shock to the union president. What does that exactly mean, and why would you walk away from the table? It's not like we're asking for anything that's so outrageous. Drescher told an interview with NBC's Chloe Malice that aired on the Today Show Friday, "It's so wrong and it's so unfair that they walked out of the meeting, and so disrespectful." Wow, really just acted like a diva. Kind of like a little whiny there. Can't believe they walked away from me. I mean, obviously they did that as a point to tell you that they're not having it. You're going to have to come up with something else. I don't know exactly what was broke down on, though. Who knows? Both sides are going to have different reasonings as why, and they're both going to tell a different story. She's going to play it off that it was totally the studios and they're unreasonable, and the studios are going to play it off and say they're doing the same thing. So who knows what something in this proposal is not flying with the studios. On Thursday, Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos said that talks fell apart after SAG proposed what he called a levy on streaming subscriptions. The AMPTP said that the proposal would cost them $800 million per year. Yeah, they want a lot of money on subscribers. I don't know about that. Fran Drescher says that it factors out to 57 cents per year per subscriber. Are they saying that they should get something for the subscriptions? It should be based on what people actually watched. You can't put it on how many people total are subscribed, because not all of those people are going to watch a show. You just want a pool of money every year? Is that what it is? That's maybe I'm reading this wrong, but that's what it comes off as to me. If it's 57 cents per subscriber per viewer, a subscriber that viewed the show an actor is in, I guess maybe that's not so bad. But if it's per total, that's kind of stupid. Why would you pay someone a part of someone's subscription that didn't watch the show? So that's an inflated price for the benefit of the press, Drescher said. Factors out to 57 cents per year per subscriber, less than a postage stamp. We can't go back to the way things were. It's unsustainable, and my members can no longer make a living on this new unprecedented streaming platform with the old structure of payment. Well, maybe they should get a separate job. Starbucks, grocery store, something like that. That's an idea. Listen, people that are established, they're making big money. All of this is for people that, I don't, this is like a gig job. Being an actor is like a gig job. You get a gig here and there, and you try to work as much as possible, but sometimes there's just no work. It's not like you're working in a stable place of employment. It's a different monster. They want to pay people, like, you don't work on it. Like, for example, a show that runs 10 seasons, right? That's 10 seasons of work, but then it's over. You don't move on to another job. You have to, or it's not guaranteed that you're even going to move on to another job. So it's all weird to me. Artificial intelligence remains a sticking point with consent and compensation still uncertain. Now, the AI thing, I'm actually on the actor's side with this one. I don't think that you should have the right to someone's likeness unless they sign it over to the studio. For example, James Earl Jones sold his voice to Disney, right? So Disney can forever, to the end of time, voice Darth Vader with James Earl Jones through AI. But James Earl Jones sold that to them, I'm guessing, for a lot of money, and he's going to give that to his family, I would imagine. And they'll be able to live off that for a generation or two, probably, for the amount that they'll reap from that. That's different. So if the studio and an actor come to, some kind of an agreement, that's different. But you shouldn't just by default get someone's likeness. For example, one of the things that the studio wants to do, or studios want to do, is if you or me were to go and be extras in a movie, apparently they would be able to scan you and use you forever in other products. So we could just have you be a face in the crowd in every movie to the end of time, and that ain't cool. I want money for being in that movie. You can't just do that. That's bullshit. So that is something I totally agree with them. Studios shouldn't have the right to do that. So we're fighting tooth and nail to get them the AI protections that they want. But the last thing that Sarandos said when they exited the room yesterday is, we don't like your counter proposal for AI. Well, we're looking for the protections that these people deserve because it's their likeness. If it's their essence of being, it's their talent that is in jeopardy of being ripped off. Drescher framed the guild's fight as being somewhat existential. We're at a crossroads where it's a very dangerous time. And this is a very important negotiation. What happens here matters. So that is the latest on this. I just, I'm saying let them fight. These actors spent the past 5-6 years calling half of America Yahtzees and all kinds of bullshit. I don't feel bad for these people. The only thing I really agree with them on is the AI stuff. So, anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. Do you think there's going to be a conclusion anytime soon? Or are the actors going to be divas and want to draw this out so that they can be looked at as some kind of heroes by the media? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.